Black is back. Hello from the hole. Yes, why are we here? And why does everything seem like an absolute living hell? As always, it is because of consciousness. Where does the consciousness come from? It just is. And it creates. It's like waking up and just creating everything. And then ultimately trying to regulate itself and make it do what it wants it to do. Most people might see some of this as nonsense, but just like the saying, hell is other people's ideals going against your own ideals. Animals having to eat each other in order to survive, when they could very easily eat other things to survive. But they choose to eat meat. Why? Because they like the taste. People choose to be evil instead of love each other. Everything is always about free will and consciousness. They are synonyms. And we create this rabbit hole matrix hell through our own free will. The baby is born because a man and woman make love. It's never usually about the baby that is brought into that world. And now they must suffer with all the ignorance. Perhaps they're just spiritually bored and they don't remember choosing to come here. But they are here, and now they have to make the best of things. We all eventually leave this plane of existence. If we're not going to improve our consciousness in some way, life is meaningless. The only reason for us to be here would be to leave it better than we found it. There is no need for anything other than just existence and experience. We're already spiritually perfect, and we're bored, and we come to this plane to have an experience of something that we're not, that we are more than, but we have forgotten for the sake of an experience. There's nothing outside of us. God, I am source consciousness. We are it. It is us. When we evolve, it evolves. There's no reason for anybody to think better than anyone else. It would be easier if everybody minded their own business. But we live in a world where we are constantly critiqued. We are constantly slaughtered for our mindset, the way we perceive, our perspective. These things will always be a hindrance to the basic nature of any living creature in this earth plane. There could be many earth-like planes, earth-like planets within this plane. There could be many other living conditions in a multi-universe. This particular plane creates the illusion that you are one amongst many. It is a living hell that you have to constantly do things that you may have no interest in whatsoever, but you are forced into this world. There's no recollection of ever asking to be born, no recollection of ever being in the mother's womb. For instance, perhaps the consciousness might slip in and out, and when born, the baby dies. It's their consciousness saying, no, I don't want to incarnate after all. Who knows? The only thing that is understood is that there's no accidents, because even the accident would be on purpose. This plane cannot just exist from nothing. Everything comes from something. That something is ultimately I am source consciousness, and it is the same as free will. One cannot exist without the other. There will always be light and dark. There will always be misunderstandings. There will always be people with different perspectives and opinions. The reason for us to be here would be to simply have an experience and move forward, because that's all anything ever seems to do is move forward. Trying to find meaning, and it never finds it, but it keeps looking for it and never finds it. There is no need to be concerned with the ever-expanding universe with consciousness that we are creating. People have the mindset that you have to suffer to prove your worth. You're not valuable. You have to be part of the system. There is no need for anything other than simply to exist and to have an experience. Why not let it be a pleasant experience? The ego gets in the way, creates a monetary system that one must slave in order to prove that they're worthy of the abundance that the universe already has presented. Everything is ultimately here for us to evolve in some sense. But at the same time, if we're already spiritually perfect, then what does it matter? To avoid boredom? That's the only excuse I can think of. Otherwise, we're just here and they're just waiting to die. And then life becomes very meaningless. So why not stop deceiving ourselves and realize that we bring everything on ourselves? There's no need to suffer unless you enjoy suffering, and I don't know of anyone that enjoys suffering. Why not just love and help each other and grow that way? But there will always be people that think they're better than everybody else. And there will always be people, the bad apples, that ruin it for everybody else. There's no need to do anything other than to simply exist and evolve. Period. This is Black Hole speaking. I will see you guys again sometime. Bye-bye.